trauma with this guy, man, and the whole situation. And I just want to say, I think he needs a lot of prayer, and he needs mental health, like the things that we can relate to, you know?
Absolutely.
I think that's what's going to save him or help him. Nothing else. I don't think we should talk about him. I don't think we should make fun of him.
What Q from DAY26 recently revealed about Diddy has left many people shocked and deeply concerned. Over the years, countless stories have surfaced from people who claimed they had painful or difficult experiences while working with Diddy. Many believe that artists signed to Bad Boy Records faced the hardest challenges because Diddy had complete control over their careers and future opportunities. Now, Q says the public still has not heard the full story. According to him, what has already come out is only a small part of what really happened behind closed doors. His comments suggest there are many more details that remain hidden, making this situation seem even more serious and raising new questions about the past.
I kept trying to get in contact with him because all I wanted was an apology. All I kept saying, like, could you apologize? Like, could you just apologize? But for what I can't talk about right now, but I just wanted to apologize because something was wrong with me, man. Something was wrong. And like on your last Vlad interview, you could look at me and tell like something was wrong. Like I wasn't the enthused person. I wasn't cute. I looked like stressed. I looked like I was in a dark place. So like you could tell like something was wrong, like.
He said that one day he woke up and was shocked to learn that a video of him was being shared by other people. Reports claimed the recording had been made by Diddy, making the situation even more disturbing. What troubled him the most was that he had no memory of the event. He could not remember being filmed or even recall how everything happened. Despite the missing memories, he believed the incident could not have taken place without Dawn Richards' involvement. He felt she may have helped Diddy to remain in his favor. His comments have raised many questions, leaving people wondering what really happened and whether there are still important details that have not yet been revealed.
Talk to Diddy?
Not as often as I'd like, but that's the homie forever. Wouldn't know that Puff had bought me out of a contract prior to even getting on the show. Like it wasn't I chose Puff over my group at the time. It was more of when someone does that, where I come from, you gotta respect that on a large level. So I gave loyalty to him. All his crazy, I look at things like that as loyalty. So I was loyal to him and I paid my dues back like a businesswoman should.
Right.
Until he said, okay, your dues are paid, and then I left.
If you have been following the events surrounding the Cassie case that became public in 2023 and the federal charges that followed, you probably know that many people believe the music industry protected Diddy for a long time. According to various reports and public discussions, he allegedly kept recordings and detailed information about many of the people who were part of his inner circle. Some believe this gave him influence over others and made it difficult for anyone to speak against him without fear of possible consequences. Many fans assumed that any recorded footage came only from his famous private parties and believed the people attending knew they were being filmed. However, Q's account presents a different perspective. He suggests that not every recording was connected to those gatherings and claims that Diddy still found other ways to gain leverage over him. These statements remain allegations, but they have added to the ongoing public conversation. Quanell Q. Mosley from DAY26 has rarely spoken publicly about his experiences with Diddy. On the few occasions when he has addressed the subject, his emotions have been impossible to ignore. His voice reportedly trembled, and he struggled to hold back tears, showing how deeply the experience affected him and how difficult it was for him to revisit those painful memories.
I don't understand. No, it's okay, bro. I don't understand why someone would sit down and think about hurting someone. I don't know. Or laugh about it after they do it, you know. Like, I don't get it. That's why I said none of them are innocent. I'm not here to expose anybody, but none of them are innocent, man. Like, none of them are innocent. Y'all all coming after this man for millions of dollars when y'all were a part of it as well.
Earlier that year, Q appeared in an interview alongside the other members of his group. During the conversation, he seemed nervous and uncomfortable, even before any difficult questions were asked. However, everything changed the moment someone asked if anything had ever happened between him and Diddy. His expression became serious, and his body language suggested that the question brought back painful memories he had tried to keep hidden. It was obvious that talking about the subject was extremely difficult for him. Later, Q took part in a separate interview with Aubrey O'Day, where he finally shared more about why he had remained silent for so long. According to his account, the memories connected to Diddy were deeply upsetting, and he had struggled for years to speak about them openly. At the time, DAY26 was still together, and Q was dating Dawn Richard, who was also signed to Bad Boy Records. Their relationship was well known by fans, and was even featured on the reality series Making the Band. Many people saw them as one of the music industry's popular couples, similar to the way Faith Evans and the Notorious B.I.G. had once been viewed. From the outside, everything looked happy and successful. Q recalled that one day Dawn approached him and told him she had something new for him to try. She said it was a pill she had received from Diddy. She also showed him another pill that she planned to take herself, making it seem like they would be sharing the experience together. Because he trusted her, he did not question it and took the pill without giving it much thought. According to Q, the next thing he remembers is waking up feeling terrified. He said Diddy was standing over him while several other men were nearby, laughing. Q became frightened and started screaming. He felt confused and believed something had happened, even though he could not clearly remember the events. He said the fear, uncertainty, and emotional impact of that experience stayed with him for years, helping explain why discussing those memories has always been so painful.
My ex at the time, which was Dawn, she gave me an ecstasy pill. And she said...
Is that what she said it was?
Yeah, she said it was ecstasy, and she said it was her puff to give to me. And it was red, and I took it because I thought I was gonna get freaky with my girlfriend, you know? We tried ecstasy before, and I trusted her that that's what it was. He gave her 2 of them. I took mine, within like 20 minutes, I knocked out and blacked out. I woke up in the twins' bedroom in the basement, and I woke up out of my sleep screaming very, very loud.
Who are the twins?
I don't know their names.
You're talking about Diddy's
Diddy's
daughter?
twins, yeah.
Okay.
Diddy's twins, his girls. Yeah, I woke up in their bed to cameras filming me, and they were laughing as I woke up out of my sleep, screaming. And it felt like...
Yeah, take your time. It's okay. It's understandable that you're reliving this and emotion comes with it. There's just no way around it. So
It felt very sacrificial. That's what I meant when I said I felt like they were trying to hurt me, or Diddy was trying to maybe sacrifice me that night.
One person shared a comment that offered a different explanation for what Q may have gone through, and it caught the attention of many people. According to that view, Q was not truly asleep during the incident. Instead, the comment suggested that although his body appeared unconscious, his mind was somehow disconnected from what was happening. When he later said that he woke up, the idea was that his awareness had finally returned, and he was able to regain control of himself. Many people felt this explanation made some of Q's later statements easier to understand. Q later claimed that when he confronted Dawn about what had happened, he learned something that deeply disturbed him. He said the pill he had taken was not something meant for entertainment or casual use. According to his account, it was more like a powerful sedative that could leave a person unable to move while still remaining aware of what was happening around them. He described this possibility as one of the most frightening parts of the experience. He also claimed that Dawn never actually swallowed her own pill. Instead, he said she only pretended to take it so he would feel comfortable doing the same. After he took his pill, he alleged that she secretly spit hers out and then signaled for Diddy to come into the room. Q later pointed out that there had been 2 red pills that night, but only one had actually been used. He believed that details showed the situation had been carefully planned rather than happening by chance. In his view, it did not feel like a shared experience between 2 people. Instead, he felt as though he had been watched, manipulated, and treated like part of a cruel experiment. According to Q, the effects of that night stayed with him for a long time. He said his life changed in ways he could not explain. His thoughts became difficult to control, and he claimed that he began hearing things that were not really there. Fear followed him constantly, even when he was in places where he should have felt safe. He also said his memory became much weaker, making everyday tasks harder than before. He explained that doctors and loved ones had to help him relearn simple routines. Looking back, He described the experience as something that deeply affected his mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being, leaving wounds that took years to confront. Q also made it clear that his story was not focused only on Diddy. He strongly suggested that Dawn may have also played a role in what he believed happened. Following those claims, Dawn publicly responded by firmly denying that she had ever given anyone drugs or encouraged anyone to take pills. She argued that the allegations did not make sense because, if they were true, Q would not have continued spending time with her, visiting her home, meeting family members, or maintaining a relationship afterward. She also mentioned occasions when he attended events without her or stayed connected with people she claimed to avoid. However, some people questioned parts of her response. They pointed out that she seemed to discuss the timeline of events even though Q had never publicly revealed exactly when the alleged incident took place. Critics argued that her statement referred to actions that happened afterward despite her saying she did not know about the event itself. Others felt the discussion shifted attention toward why someone would continue a relationship instead of focusing on the allegations being made. Before more questions could be asked, Dawn's statement was quietly removed. Soon afterward, Diddy's former chef, Jordan, publicly defended Dawn, describing her as honest and suggesting that Q's views were his own. Rather than ending the debate, those comments added even more controversy and left many people feeling that important questions still remained unanswered.
And also, before I forget, Dawn Richard is not a liar. Dawn's not a liar. I was in LA for a lot of stuff that happened, and I was also in New York and the Hamptons, with Dawn and DAY26. So a lot of you know the trip where like after that Q lost his mind and he was never really the same. I was in the Hamptons. Actually forget how much that I was really around for. So yeah, Dawn Richard is not a liar, has never been a motherfucking liar. If you guys knew, okay, working for someone that weaponizes food and punishes people and not allowing them to eat or sleep and berating them and all of that, like, yeah.
After staying silent for more than 20 years, Hugh finally seemed ready to share what he had been carrying for so long. When Jordan made her comment, he did not try to defend himself or argue. Instead, he released part of the video. The footage showed confusion, fear, and strong signs that something was seriously wrong. It gave support to his version of events and revealed a painful truth that had remained hidden for many years.
So that's why I said I feel like he's in jail, and I'm not judging anybody because I think he needs prayer and help, but he's in jail because he's a danger to himself, first of all, and he's a danger to the world right now. And I think there's a lot of people that are scared that didn't come out in the beginning, that are very scared because it's a scary situation. It's not just him that could possibly hurt you. It's people around him that are still close to him that could hurt you, or it's just really deep, man.
So say what you want about Q of DAY26, but the thing is,
you can have your own opinion about Q from DAY26, but one thing many people notice is that his story about Diddy has remained consistent over the years. He has not changed the details every time he has spoken about it, and that consistency has led many people to believe that he is being honest rather than looking for attention or publicity. Online, a large number of viewers have expressed support for him and feel that his claims should be taken seriously. Many people point out that if Cassie's statements were treated with respect and given careful consideration, then Q's account deserves the same level of understanding. It does not seem fair to believe one person's experience while immediately dismissing another simply because the subject is difficult or uncomfortable to discuss. Every person who shares a painful experience should be heard without unfair judgment. Some critics have also questioned why certain people are so quick to defend Dawn, especially when there have been past discussions about how she reportedly treated some members of the group and others around her. At the same time, some individuals who once publicly praised Diddy later became involved in legal disputes with him. To many observers, that change raises important questions about credibility, accountability, and why opinions shifted so dramatically over time. Watching the DAY26 interview was emotional for many viewers. Several people on the couch became visibly upset as they talked about what Q had gone through. Although Q avoided describing everything in detail, the pain he carried was easy to recognize. His facial expressions, his voice, and his emotions suggested that the experience had left a lasting impact on him. It was clear that he had been carrying that weight for a long time. The speaker ends by expressing sympathy for Q and hopes that the truth, whatever it may ultimately be, is fully understood. They also express the belief that justice will eventually prevail and that everyone will be held accountable for their actions. Finally, they thank the audience for listening, encourage viewers to share their opinions respectfully, and invite them to continue the conversation in the future.